Historically, the stretch between September through to December, that has always been considered one of the most lucrative periods of the year for commodity traders. This includes the de-dollarization movement, which has seen gold purchases by central banks exceeding 1,000 tons so far in 2025. That's officially the most on record. This global shift in reserve composition that has now officially seen gold overtake the euro to become the world's second largest reserve currency held by central banks. Trump tariffs, which are sending agricultural prices across the board, from coffee to corn to soybeans to wheat, they are skyrocketing to new record highs. The global transition towards green energy and artificial intelligence, that is already starting to play a critical role in supercharging demand for the world's highly essential commodities, such as aluminium, copper, cobalt, nickel, lithium, palladium, platinum, copper, uranium, zinc, and rare earth metals. September's high-stakes FOMC monetary policy meeting, that is already gearing up to be one of the biggest macro trading events of 2025. The importance of this macro event alone, that cannot be underestimated. It is going to have significant impacts on the commodity markets as the Federal Reserve move closer to delivering their first rate cut of 2025. This cocktail of explosive events, commodity traders will not want to miss out on. It is going to be a license to print money and drive market sentiment over the next 120 days. This is now the fifth consecutive year in a row that has seen a total of 47 commodities ranging from the metals to energies to agriculture, notching up a series of back-to-back multi-month and multi-year highs. But make no mistake, this is not a buy and hold market. In these exciting and fast-moving markets, they are creating the most optimized environment for commodity traders. So far this quarter, we have seen the commodity markets notching up spectacular double-digit gains in a single week and sometimes in a single day. The week-to-week short-term macro-driven trend that we're seeing, that can be summarized as buy low, sell high, rinse and repeat, and just do that all over again. On the topic of macro themes, there's no denying that gold, it is the talk of the industry right now. The yellow metal continues to push towards new record highs. However, there is another hot commodity to watch, which is hailed as the hidden gem. As the demand for commodities continues to soar, this under-the-radar metal, it has captured the attention of Wall Street's most powerful institutions as the next major commodity that could be destined for explosive moves over the course of this year. And that is, of course, silver. On Monday, silver prices, they surged above $40 per ounce for the first time since August of 2011, taking silver's gains to 40% so far this year. Meanwhile, gold has surged within striking distance of its April record high of $3,500 per ounce. Both metals, they've more than doubled over the past 3 years, propelled by a mountain of risk in the sphere of geopolitics, business and global trade. The latest leg of the precious metal rally, that has been fueled by expectations that the US Central Bank, they will reduce interest rates when officials they gather for their next meeting in mid-September, with a key US jobs report this Friday that is likely going to add to signs of an increasingly subdued labour market, supporting the case for rate cuts. The prospect of lower borrowing costs, that has supercharged the allure of precious metals, and in this environment, the yield curve, that is going to steepen, the US dollar index, that is going to weaken, which reignites demand for safe haven metals and presents an ultra bullish macro backdrop for gold and silver prices ahead. To add to the bullish tailwinds, last week, Harvard's endowment fund, they bought 333,000 shares in the SPDR Gold Trust. That's the world's largest gold-backed exchange-traded fund. The position is valued at over $101.5 million US dollars. That is one of the biggest reasons that this has been hailed as a major bullish catalyst for gold, and it marks the first time that the world's largest endowment fund, they have taken a significant position in the yellow metal, a historical shift that signals to commodity traders everywhere that smart money is already positioning for the next leg higher. And if that wasn't bullish enough to ignite a full-blown rally across the precious metal markets, Saudi Arabia's central bank, they have just added silver to their reserve for the first time in history. This unprecedented move, it underscores growing global recognition of silver's strategic importance, not just as an industrial metal, but as a core monetary asset. For many traders, it is a powerful signal of conviction that silver prices, they could be heading towards record highs in the months ahead. This is an opportunity that no commodity trader wants to miss out on. For commodity traders, the setup is crystal clear. Lower interest rates, they weaken the dollar. That drives capital into hard assets and it supercharges price momentum. Wall Street is unanimous. The stretch between now through to December, that won't just be different, it will be remembered as the moment that everything changed. Powell's pivot has set a once-in-a-lifetime generational commodities boom that is unleashing what many are calling the greatest wealth transfer in history. There's no denying that the moment the Fed cut rates, the entire landscape, it is going to shift. That single move, it will mark a historic turning point, breaking away from months of defiance and unleashing an explosive money-making storm across the commodity markets. That powerful bullish momentum, that could also pave the way for gold prices to break $4,000 an ounce and silver to hit $50 an ounce. The opportunities for those who know how to navigate these markets with accuracy and precision, they are vast. In fact, it's times like these that make millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. The only question is, are you positioned to capitalize on the greatest financial shift of our lifetimes, or are you still watching from the sidelines? Extraordinary times, they do create extraordinary opportunities. Right now, as traders, we are living in some of the most exciting and rewarding times ever in history. In fact, our clients have already made in excess of 6, 7, 8-figure returns this year, and we're only at the start of September. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that is to create a full-time income, a second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. Right now, you have an opportunity to make the second half of 2025 your biggest and best yet, which is already shaping up to be a blockbuster period, fueled by all the powerful macroeconomic shifts that are currently unfolding. Definitely do not underestimate what you can achieve in the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 12 months from now. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we're consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we have transparently documented through our weekly videos. If you're trading at 1 lot, that's $100,000. If you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. As you can see from our testimonials, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They have already made in excess of 6, 7, 8-figure returns, and we still have another 4 months left to go. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading opportunities so far this year, but you still want to make 2025 your best ever, now is the time to take action. Just go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time, it is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you do not waste it. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description. So just click on the link, make an application. We will get in touch ASAP.